What is up, everybody? It is me, yours truly, back at you guys again, bringing you several reasons why NBA 2K16 could possibly be the best NBA 2K game ever. And here's why. Starting with ProAm. ProAm is something everybody's gonna most likely love in NBA 2K16. It's pretty much the crew mode for NBA 2K16 because crew was something that everybody wanted to bring back, which was from 2K11, where you can have your my player and just go up against everybody else with your team. And this is awesome, and it's gonna make NBA 2K16 way better. You can customize your team from the court to the crowd where they sit, and to the jumbotron, and every little detail, it's there that you can customize. Also customize the name of your team, all that stuff, and customizing your jerseys for them to look exactly how you'd want them. Not only that, the ProAm is gonna have, timeouts. It's basically a real game, and you're just playing. It's not like a pickup game at the park, 5-on-5, where you can cheat and all that type of stuff, depending on your ranking. This is an actual game, refs, timeouts. The stadium is full, the crowd is cheering you on, and it's not like the park where you have to wait 30 minutes just to get on a spot, and then if you lose, that's just over. You gotta maybe wait another 30 minutes or find another spot on the park just to play again. So that's the ProAm for you, which is something everybody is going to be excited for. Next, we have the customization option, and starting with it is tattoos. Tattoos is something all the 2K fans want because their tattoos are not the best, and it's terrible. NBA Live easily beats them in tattoos. But with this, being able to remove the tattoos anywhere on your body, including your head, that's amazing. And you'll be able to, create your own style of tattoos, designs, sleeves with over 1,500 options. So that's something that's really cool. And see the tattoos on his head, and that's amazing. So that's another reason, because people really want tattoos, and something like that is just amazing. Next up is MyGM/MyLeague, and I just want to start by saying the effort put into this game mode is incredible. You get to play and relocate your teams to wherever you want. I'm not going to say exactly wherever, but as you can see right here, it says team relocation. From choosing the city you want to play, designing your arena and uniforms just like in ProAm, and it's like there's a deadline where you can relocate, and there's a certain amount of money you have to spend, and you got to get votes to do it, and it's just incredible on what has gone into this game mode. And also, My League is going to be online now, so you'll be able to play with your friends, have an association online, just like you used to be able to do. And it's cool because now you get to play with your friends and just have, the realism, and it's very detailed in MyGM/My League this year. And team relocation is something that everybody's going to enjoy. And that's why this is making 2K a great game, like better than any of the rest by far. Another thing I'm excited for that's going to be in My League and MyGM is Summer League. You have the NBA, Samsung Summer League, and the 2K Summer League, which is, I guess, is just like another league made by 2K. And it's going to be really awesome because you can test out all the rookies that you drafted, and even the other young guys, to see if they can make the roster for your team the upcoming season. And it's just really good, and I'm really hoping the detail is great, from the arena to how the jerseys look that they played with over the Summer League and all that stuff, and it's going to be really cool. Speaking of Summer League and its rookies, during the offseason, when you're about to head into the draft and you're trying to figure out what pick you have in the draft, it's more detailed because it's actually like you're watching to see which team is going to get the first pick, second pick, and all that stuff. As you can see right here, we're having somebody commentating over it, and he's just saying, building up the suspense to see which team is going to have the next pick. And when the draft finally does come around, you can see the commentators, they also commentate during the draft, talking about which rookie would be the best pick for that team, and they show his stats and all that stuff. And on the bottom it shows which players got picked during the draft, which is really cool, and it just adds a lot of detail to the game. Next thing is gameplay. Now 2K really worked and did a good job on giving players the emotions that they actually have in real life, and do the actions that they really do on the court. And to Stephen Curry, doing his four fingers when he makes a 3-and-1 to get the 4-point play, and to Kobe, talking to the younger guys and telling them what to do and how they could get an easy basket and just stuff like that. They also have worked on having people like Matthew Dellavedova and Patrick Beverley. Those guys are defensive hounds. They will guard you the full way, all the way up the court, and that's exactly how they had it. Matthew Dellavedova will play up on you, if you're having a good game. So will Patrick Beverley. They'll guard you full court, one-on-one, all the way, because that's just how they are. They also worked on, the offensive end and coming off screens, trying to get open, and all that type of stuff. And even on the defensive side too, trying to have the defensive guy stay on them and switching up the defenses. Like when it's a playoff game, if a pick and roll offense, just for example, pick and roll offense works for game 1 and the defense couldn't do anything to stop it, they're going to prepare for that pick and roll offense for game 2. So you might see a different defensive matchup for that game, which is something cool. And here's another example. Say for it was the Lakers versus the Warriors, and Stephen Curry was just lighting up D'Angelo Russell at the point guard position. The Lakers are going to have to find somebody who can contain Stephen Curry, so they're going to take D'Angelo Russell off of Stephen Curry and put their best defensive player on him. So say Kobe is the best defensive player, they're going to switch Kobe on to Stephen Curry, and D'Angelo Russell might have to switch over and guard Klay Thompson. And it's just going to be all kinds of defensive sets and switches. And as you've seen right there, collisions are different, and depending on how strong you are, say you had a small guy like Ty Lawson trying to go head-to-head with LeBron James. LeBron James is a tank and he's strong. He's easily going to, just go right through Ty Lawson or Isaiah Thomas because they're so short. And that's one thing 2K worked on with the players. And, it's just really detailed. And all that foot planning and, to the socks and all that stuff. Working over their way around screens, and just it's incredible on how far they've came with this game. And everything from here on out is just the detail that they put on this game, because really, if you want to talk about NBA 2K16, you can just go on and on and on, and that'll just be a never-ending video. Kenny the Jet Smith joins Shaq and Ernie in the 2K Sports, where they will talk about the game and have their analysis on it before the game, at halftime, and after the game. They're gonna give their analysis. They've added in, so they're gonna at halftime they're gonna talk about the highlights and what's going on in the game and have their analysis on it. And the same thing for post game. And it's all fun because the stuff that they did to get this game to be incredible is just amazing, because they really went all out. And bringing in Kenny, now they just have to get Charles Barkley, because imagine all four of them being together and just the stuff that they'll talk about and how funny it would be. Maybe there'll even possibly be Shaq and a fool and just all types of fun stuff, because it's hilarious when all four of them are together. Just imagine Chuck being on there right now.
On the first day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 12 DeAndre's junkie. He's the man. Pay it up. See, here he is. And this is obvious. Get him, Kenny.
So imagine all of that being on there if they would have had Chuck. Okay, on to the next thing. And now everything from here is just, detailed. Starting lineups are now announced for both teams, so away and home teams will be announced. Greg Anthony is the third commentator who will replace Steve Kerr, so Steve Kerr won't be a coach and a commentator, or a coach, commentator, and player if you're, playing with the Bulls, Warriors, and, all that stuff. And supposedly tons of updated player hairstyles, so we're gonna have a lot more hairstyles. Substituting is gonna be a lot easier and more fluid, and NBA dancers are gonna have more routines, and player and coach interviews, that's still gonna be there. Halftime show is better. In the offense, like I was saying, it's gotten better in the gameplay and defensive stuff like that, and foot planning and all that, you know, they've said before, and that's why this game is most likely going to be the best NBA 2K game out there.
Believe it. Fucking believe it, you pussy.
And I'm not just saying that because it's the latest game out. I'm saying it because all the stuff that they've showed us, I mean, you can't possibly think otherwise. So that's all I got to talk about today. I was yours truly. I was your commentator for this one. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like because it really motivates me to keep doing videos like these. And I will see you guys next time.